Facing foreclosure, drowning in debt but making too much money for Chapter 7? There's another option you need to know about. Today we're breaking down Chapter 13 Bankruptcy, the reorganization plan that could save your home and give you a fresh start. But here's the catch. Only 40% of people who try it actually succeed. Let's dive in. Hi everyone, I'm Martha Warner, a California bankruptcy attorney with over 40 years experience. If you're dealing with overwhelming debt, this video could change your financial future. We're going to cover everything you need to know about Chapter 13 bankruptcy, what it is, who qualifies, and most importantly, whether it's right for you. Stick around until the end because I'll share the brutal truth about why most Chapter 13 cases fail and how to avoid those pitfalls. So what exactly is Chapter 13 bankruptcy? Think of it as a court-supervised reorganization plan. Instead of liquidating your assets like a Chapter 7, you create a 3 to 5 year payment plan using your disposable income to pay back some or all of what you owe. It's called a reorganization bankruptcy because you're literally reorganizing your financial life under court supervision. And yes, it's as intense as it sounds. Now you might be wondering, why would anyone choose the harder path? Well, sometimes you don't have a choice. And sometimes Chapter 13 is actually better. Let me explain. First reason, you make too much money. If your income is too high and you don't pass the means test, Chapter 7 isn't even an option. Second, your home is in foreclosure. Filing Chapter 13 immediately stops the foreclosure process and gives you up to 5 years to catch up on those back payments. Third, you want to protect a cosigner. If your parents co-signed a loan, Chapter 7 won't stop creditors from going after them. Chapter 13 will. Fourth, you have valuable assets. If you own a home with significant equity that exceeds the available bankruptcy exemptions, Chapter 13 lets you keep it, but you'll likely have to pay all your creditors in full. If your primary reason for filing Chapter 13 is to protect the equity in your home, not only should you expect to pay 100% of what you owe to all your creditors, but you should also expect your monthly payments to be unreasonably high. Because unlike a payment plan that is based on your net disposable income, your payments will be based on the amount of non-exempt equity that you want to protect, plus everything you owe to your unsecured creditors. Good news. Almost everyone qualifies. You just need to be an individual with debts under $2.11 million. That breaks down to $526,700 in unsecured debt and $1.58 million in secured debt. So unless you're buying luxury homes and yachts, you're probably fine. Here's where it gets real. You'll pay your entire disposable income to creditors for 3 to 5 years. Disposable income means what's left after payroll deductions and necessary living expenses. On the other hand, if you are filing to protect the equity in your home, your monthly payments will be based on the amount of non-exempt equity plus what you owe to other creditors. To get a rough idea of what you will have to pay, start with the value of your home, deduct the amount due on your mortgage and costs of sale, add to that the amount you owe to the rest of your creditors. Next, take that amount and divide by 60. If you can't afford to pay that much every month for 5 years, you could still consider filing a Chapter 7 if you qualify based on your income. When you file a Chapter 7, Rather than allowing the trustee to sell your home, you can usually negotiate with the trustee to buy back your equity by making monthly payments to the trustee over that same 5-year period and discharging the rest of your debts rather than paying them 100% of what you owe. What you are able to negotiate to pay your trustee will usually be less than your Chapter 13 payments would be. If you earn below your state's median income, you get 3 years. Above median, you get 5 years. And certain debts like child support, most student loans, and taxes must be paid in full, no exceptions. Now let's talk about why 60% of people fail in Chapter 13. It isn't just filing paperwork and walk away. You're committing to live on a strict budget for years. Every month you must make your planned payment to the trustee and keep current on your house and car payments. Miss a payment, your case can be dismissed or converted to Chapter 7. The trustee becomes your financial overseer. Want to take on new debt? You need court approval. Want to buy a new car? Court approval. Consider it financial boot camp. And here's a kicker. The trustee also takes a 10% fee from every payment you make. If you can stick it out, the payoff is huge. Complete all your payments and you get a discharge. Your creditors are legally considered paid in full, regardless of how much they actually received. If you caught up on your mortgage payments, your loan is reinstated and all defaults are cured. You walk away debt-free with your home and assets intact. So if you qualify for both, which should you choose? In most cases, Chapter 7 is the better option. It's faster, less expensive, and provides immediate relief. Choose Chapter 13 only if you're facing foreclosure and want to save your home, you need to protect a cosigner, you have non-exempt assets you want to keep, or you don't qualify for Chapter 7. Chapter 13 bankruptcy can be a lifeline, but it's not for everyone. It requires discipline, commitment, and usually professional help. The 40% success rate should tell you everything you need to know about how challenging Chapter 13 can be. If you're considering bankruptcy, don't go it alone. The stakes are too high. Link to additional resources in the description below. And if this video helped you understand your options, hit the like button and subscribe to my Bankruptcy Basics YouTube channel for more financial guidance. And remember, bankruptcy isn't the end of your financial story. It's a new chapter. Make sure you're writing it the right way. Also, remember this video is for educational purposes only and doesn't constitute legal advice. Every situation is unique, so please consult with a qualified bankruptcy attorney in your area for advice specific to your circumstances. If you'd like to schedule a free half-hour consultation with me, you can reach me at 760-409-7705, or you can email me at martha@bankruptcysage.com. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.